wanted to come to you before I started my day with my first client meeting because it's again back to back. This has turned out to be a very busy time for people who are speaking out about racism, have been speaking out about racism. Um, and so, yeah, we got work to do. But what we don't have and what is problematic as fuck is white celebrity when they talk about Black Lives Matter. And it demonstrates my issues with books like White Fragility. So I'm just going to call out some folks. Um, Logan Paul, I think that's his name. Taylor Swift, Ellen DeGeneres, Drew Brees. Who else is fucked up lately? Oh, shit. I don't have time to think about it, but it's several. It's all of them. And this is why I have a problem with, and I'm going to push back on anybody who is doing anything. First of all, this is, like I said, this is a time that I don't want to hear from white people. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't want to hear from white people. So unless you have something fundamental to the movement to say that is rooted in anti-racism, I don't want to hear from people who are just waking up. I just don't. I don't give a fuck about your opinions because you have a platform. It's the same thing as blue checks and people um uh, a black racist. See, this is the shit I'm talking about right here. You motherfuckers are so mediocre. It's fucking ridiculous. Um, but it's the same thing with blue checks and people with large platforms in tech. Stay in your fucking lane. Got you. Got you. You're waking up for the first. For, how many videos of black people dying and being accosted by whiteness did you need to see to wake up? Oh, it took a pandemic when there's no sports, there's no nothing to get your fucking attention. I'm not buying that bullshit. And then somebody told me they agree with my assessment or critique of Logan, but not Taylor because she's spoken out before. Fuck Taylor Swift speaking out. She has a huge fucking platform. What I want white folks to be doing who have huge fucking platforms, who are celebrities, shut the fuck up and give your platform to a black person um, and amplify their message. I don't need to hear from you. I don't need to hear that you just figured this out. I don't need to hear that you had an awakening. I don't need for you to talk about how bad things are. Fuck, we've been telling you how bad things are. We can see for ourselves how bad things are. You are doing nothing to add to the conversation except people are like, oh, they figured it out now. The bar is so fucking low for white people, and so celebrities it's even lower. This is why I have no I do not being on social media and stuff has really fucked it up for celebrity for me. I don't admire anybody really except for black women. I'm always gonna admire black women, but yeah, your bar is too low. I could give a fuck about Taylor. I can give a fuck about. And then in Logan's video, this grown ass man gets to call himself a kid. He said something about a white kid. You're a grown ass man. Black girls, the black girl who filmed the video who's 17 is being attacked because people are saying she should have intervened. What the fuck does a 17-year-old girl need to be intervening on behalf of a black man who's currently being killed with a police officer and three others standing alongside? Black girls get killed by cops also. See, this is the narrative that you want to promote because it's comforting to you. It's comforting to see your little white people because so now they're not as racist as you thought they were. But you know what? This is why I have the blanket. All white people are racist by design and cannot be trusted by default without consistent demonstrated behavior. None of these individuals have demonstrated to me consistent anti-racist behavior. And I don't give a fuck if they have black kids. That doesn't mean to me. What that does tell me is that you've been gaslighting them kids the whole fucking time they've been in your house, that you since you gave birth, since you adopted, whatever the fuck. And that to me, that's child abuse. I have a fucking problem with that. Because what you've done, if you've just woken up, what you've told these black children who have a different experience than their white parents is that, oh, you've been gaslighting them the whole time because you didn't understand it, and you didn't see color. Every time they had a racialized experience, you downplayed it, you ignored it, you turned that shit on them. And that is fucked up. So yeah, I have a big fucking problem with white celebrity right now. And what the fuck did you think Drew Brees was gonna say? These people had 3 years to stand up for Black Lives Matter. Because he knelt down, he's white. What does okay, let me give you this is my standard. I need all white people to feel something more than discomfort. What discomfort are they feeling by just getting on a platform and saying, "Oh, I see this shit now. I'm awake. Oh my God, this shit exists." What is Taylor Swift losing by saying that to her millions of fans? Absolutely nothing. I need her to be uncomfortable because until white people get uncomfortable with doing the work, getting in, fucking up, making amends, getting in, fucking up, making amends, and also understanding that they're not any experts in the lived experience of racism. Y'all disappoint me every fucking day. I swear to God, I woke up with that on my mind. I went to bed with that on my mind, and I woke up with that on my mind because even in the best of people who support anti-racist initiatives or who are trying to be anti-racist amongst white people, you still give the benefit of the doubt. You still assume positive intent. Wow. So Logan, Ellen, um, Taylor, they can come in and talk about um, racism and Black Lives Matter and have absolutely no history of doing anything that I know of that is consistent demonstrated anti-racist behavior. But yet people like myself, and there are hundreds of us because I said we're busy now, everybody's ringing up and DMing and whatever. How many fucking degrees do I have? How much college debt do I have to get to where I am just to get in the fucking door? Just so you can just so you white people would say I have enough credentials to be worth listening to? Nah. Mm-mm. See, this is where white folks fuck up because you hear that one side, and this is again why I don't like. I will not recommend Robert DiAngelo's White Fragility. White fragility has a consequence that no one talks about. It has an effect that no one talks about. So as you white people see, oh my God, my favorites. Oh my God, my favorites are finally figuring this shit out. Oh my God, they're oh, I'm so proud of them. What did it take? What did they give up? What did they give up? What have they experienced negative about having this newfound nothing? Absolutely nothing. They've lost nothing. It takes absolutely nothing for Taylor Swift to turn on her fucking phone and say some very obvious shit. So what I'm gonna need y'all to do, if you want me to trust you in this community, please don't be retweeting no damn white shit. When I tweet it, please do not come to the aid of these people. I don't want to fucking hear it. Y'all should know I already calculated the shit in my head. There's nothing you can tell me that these people have done unless you can show me. I don't want you to tell me. I don't give a fuck about their words. Show me consistent, which means not just one. They showed up at a march. Mm-mm. Consistent. And with their platforms, I want to see they could leverage so much. Give your fucking platform to a black person who does this work. If I got 10 motherfuckers with 1 million people followers to do that, oh my God. Think about what if you got 10 people with 1 million followers, 10 white celebrities who have 1 million followers minimum to give their platform to black people for one fucking day. And you can just put, if you want to, you can put in the corner, this is sponsored by Taylor Swift. This is sponsored by Ellen. Whatever the fuck. Because it's all corporate blackface. That right there would do more for this movement than, I'm going to be honest, than any other marches you're seeing out there because these white folks are going to eat that shit up. But what I don't want is these ignorant, newfound woke folks to become the voices of anti-racist work. Not on my watch. So I'm gonna keep digging in that ass, because not on my watch.